Your next camping trip might be the first one you never want to come home from, because the outdoors quietly changed forever. We hunted down 30 of the coolest new gadgets on Amazon. Most campers have never seen them. Each rank beats the last. And number 1, you'll wonder how you ever camped without it. Running out of phone battery 2 days from the nearest outlet is every camper's quiet dread. This foldable panel unfolds to the size of a magazine, clips straight onto your pack, and pulls free electricity from the sun while you hike. 3 USB ports mean your phone, headlamp, and power bank can all charge at the same time. Soundless and fuel-free, it springs to life the instant the sun hits. Sunlight in. Full battery-out power that costs you nothing but daylight. Few everyday tools have survived since 1890 without change, because they got it right the first time. This French folder slips open with a clean wooden handle and a razor-sharp blade, then locks tight with a twist ring collar so it never closes on your fingers. Slicing rope, prepping food, whittling kindling, it handles camp life effortlessly. Lightweight, beautiful, and trusted by generations, it proves that sleek design quietly outlasts everything flashier. A balled-up jacket has wrecked more campsite sleep than rocky ground ever did. 3 or 4 breaths inflate this ergonomic pillow into a curved, supportive headrest, with a soft, non-slip surface that actually stays put all night. Deflated, it shrinks to the size of your palm and weighs almost nothing. The valve fine-tunes firmness to taste. It's astonishing how much a real night's rest changes the next morning, and this delivers it. Splitting firewood usually means a heavy axe and sore shoulders. This one rewrites that. A perfectly balanced head and a virtually unbreakable shock-absorbing handle drive each swing deeper with far less effort, while the low-friction blade pops free instead of getting stuck mid-log. At just over a pound, it rides easily on any pack. Sharp out of the box and built to outlive you, it turns a dreaded chore into something almost satisfying. Ever watched a sudden downpour soak everything you packed? This roll-top bag laughs at that. Welded seams and tough-coated fabric seal your clothes, electronics, and sleeping bag against rain, river crossings, and kayak splashes. Roll the top 3 times, clip it, and it even floats if dropped overboard. A clear window lets you spot gear fast, and a bonus phone pouch rides along. Whatever the sky throws down, everything inside stays bone dry. Trail coffee is usually a sad, gritty compromise. What makes this handheld marvel different is raw pressure pump it by hand, and it forces hot water through grounds at espresso machine intensity, crowning your cup with real creamer miles from any calf. In one hand, a few firm pumps, and calf-grade pressure builds out of thin air. It breaks down for easy cleaning and tucks into a corner of your pack. For coffee lovers, this is the gadget that makes mornings outdoors feel luxurious. Steep descents punish your knees more than any climb. These ultralight carbon fiber poles take that beating for you, absorbing impact with every step and adding rock-solid balance on loose or slippery terrain. Quick flip locks adjust the height in seconds. Cork grips wick sweat, and the whole pair weighs less than a water bottle. They even double as tent pole supports. Save your knees now, and you'll still be hiking pain-free years after others have given up. Forget bulky barbecues that eat half your trunk. Hidden inside what looks like a slim metal tube is an entire campfire grill. Twist the pieces apart, assemble the legs in seconds, and you've got a sturdy stainless cooking surface over your fire. Then it collapses right back into its own handle. Dishwasher safe and barely longer than a pencil case, it's grilled dinner for a backpacker who refuses to leave flavor at home. Out on a quiet trail, peace of mind weighs almost nothing. Pull the top off this little disc, and it screams a 130 decibel siren paired with a flashing strobe loud enough to startle wildlife, alert distant campers, or scare off anything with bad intentions. It clips to a zipper, recharges by USB, and switches off just as fast. Small, simple, and genuinely reassuring, it's the camping companion you hope you never need. Why wrestle with tent poles when you could be swaying between two trees in minutes? This parachute nylon hammock unfurls from a stuff sack the size of a grapefruit and comfortably holds two people and their gear. Triple-stitch seams and aluminum carabiners shrug off serious weight, while the breathable fabric keeps you cool on warm afternoons. Set up a lazy reading spot or your whole night's bed. Once you've napped suspended in the breeze, flat ground feels overrated. These first picks set up your campsite, but the gear ahead is what transforms the whole trip. Hauling everything for an overnight usually means an overstuffed mess. This 55-liter internal frame pack devours a small mountain of gear, then sits tight against your spine on a frame that adjusts to fit nearly any torso. A dedicated sleeping bag compartment, compression straps, and an included rain cover keep loads tidy and dry. Padded hips shift the weight off your shoulders, so miles feel shorter. For its size and price, it embarrasses packs costing 3 times more. Smoke that chases you around the fire is the oldest camping annoyance, and this kills it. A double-wall design superheats air and re-burns the smoke itself, leaving you with bright, nearly smokeless flames on your tabletop. Feed it wood pellets or small sticks, and watch the signature swirling burn dance to life. Stainless steel construction wipes clean and lasts for years. Small enough for a picnic table, yet mesmerizing enough to replace your TV fire, perfected and shrunk. Sleeping on cold, rocky ground is the fastest way to ruin a trip. Instead, a full off-the-floor bed that packs down smaller than a tent pole. Aircraft-grade aluminum legs snap together in under a minute and lift you above damp earth, bugs, and chill. It supports a surprising load, yet barely registers in your pack. After one night suspended in comfort, going back to the ground feels unthinkable. One pocket-sized block of stainless steel replaces an entire toolbox. Beyond the expected pliers and blade, this one hides survival-grade tricks: a ferrocerium fire-starting rod, an emergency whistle, and a built-in blade sharpener so your edge never fades on a long trip. 19 tools in total lock securely, and open one-handed when your other hand is busy. Pliers, saw, screwdrivers, can opener, it's all there. When something breaks far from home, this is the tool that saves the day. Days of trail grime end the moment you flip this on. Drop the compact pump into any water source, a lake, a bucket, a stream, and it delivers a steady, pressurized spray for a genuine hot weather rinse miles from plumbing. The rechargeable battery runs long enough for several showers, and it doubles for washing dishes, dogs, or muddy boots. Folded down, it disappears into a side pocket. Feeling clean again in the backcountry is a small, ridiculous luxury. Ever cooked a full meal balanced on uneven dirt, chasing utensils into the grass? This folding aluminum station fixes the entire setup. A sturdy X-frame snaps up in minutes into a full prep surface with 2 side tables for your stove and tools, plus a hanging organizer for plates and gear. Waterproof Oxford fabric handles spills and weather without complaint, then the whole thing collapses into a carry bag. It turns a chaotic, dirt floor campsite into a clean kitchen you'd actually want to cook in. Fumbling for a flashlight while your hands are full is the worst kind of dark. Strapped to your forehead, this rechargeable beam throws a powerful, long-reaching flood exactly where you look, pitching tents, cooking, or hiking after sunset, hands completely free. Multiple modes stretch from blinding spotlight to gentle red night vision glow, and a single charge lasts for hours. Lightweight and comfortable enough to forget you're wearing it, this is the light that turns nighttime camp chores effortless. The secret to surviving a freezing night isn't a thicker bag, it's what's beneath you. This pad's air-sprung cells trap a layer of insulation that blocks cold rising from the ground. The silent thief of body heat. A few breaths inflate it into a surprisingly plush mattress, then it rolls down small enough to vanish in your pack by morning. Quiet, light and warm where it counts, it's the unglamorous piece of gear that decides whether you sleep or shiver. Campfire bans have ended too many evenings early. This brings the flames back. One propane tank and a turn of the dial gives you steady, controllable fire-clean burning, spark-free, and completely wood-free. It folds flat like a briefcase, snaps open in seconds, and stays legal where wood fires aren't. Lava rocks spread an even, glowing heat that pulls everyone in close. Marshmallows, warmth, conversation, the heart of camping, switched on instantly. Most camp chairs force you to bolt upright until your back gives out. This one reclines. Lean back into multiple locked positions and watch the stars without leaving your seat. A smart tension system cradles you like a backpacking recliner, yet it folds into a slim bag light enough for the trail. After a brutal day of hiking, sinking into this feels like the reward you earned. Top 10 now, and this is where camping stops feeling like surviving and starts feeling like living. Most campers haul a whole bag of lanterns and flashlights. This single light makes all of them pointless. Collapsed, it's a compact rechargeable light. Extended, it telescopes into a tall lantern that floods an entire campsite in bright, even glow. Twist and tilt the head to aim the glow right at your task, then let it stand on its own while you work. Dimmable modes stretch runtime across long nights, and it recharges by USB. Versatile enough to light a tent, a table, or a midnight repair, it turns a whole drawer of lights into one. Mosquitoes can turn a perfect evening into a miserable retreat, unless you've got this humming softly nearby. Instead of spraying chemicals on your skin, it heats a repellent mat to cast an invisible protective zone around your chair or tent. It's rechargeable, whisper silent, and small enough to clip onto a bag or hang from a branch. Say goodbye to greasy skin, smoldering coils, and arms worn out from swatting. Just a calm bubble of bite-free air that lets you actually enjoy sitting outside after dark. When every ounce counts, shelter shouldn't slow you down. Weighing barely 2 pounds and shrinking to the length of a forearm, this one-person tent pitches in minutes, yet shields you from serious weather. A double-layer build with a waterproof rainfly and sealed taped seams keeps you bone dry through thunderstorms, while full mesh panels pour in airflow, so you wake fresh, not stuffy. Lightweight enough for the longest treks, but tough enough to trust, it's proof that going minimal doesn't mean going miserable. When a lighter fails in wet weather, this fits in the tiniest pocket and never lets you down. Twist open the waterproof capsule, and a deep-toothed flint wheel throws a shower of hot sparks onto its sealed tinder, catching a flame even in rain or at altitude where butane quits. O-rings keep the inside bone dry indefinitely, and one-handed operation works even if you're injured. Tiny, nearly indestructible, and endlessly reliable, it's the difference between a cold night and a warm one, the most important gadget you'll forget you're carrying. Built for abuse, most electronics can't survive. This power bank shrugs off the wild. Rated to resist water and dust, and engineered to take real drops, it keeps charging your gear after falls that would kill an ordinary battery. Fast USB-C delivery refills phones and tablets quickly, while smart circuitry feeds each device exactly what it needs. A rugged, grippable shell means muddy, wet hands aren't a problem. When your power source has to be as tough as your trip, this is the one that endures. Top 5, and from here, every single one redefines what a trip outdoors can feel like. Inflating a mattress by mouth after a long hike is pure torture. This ends it forever. Smaller than your phone, this rechargeable pump fills air mattresses, sleeping pads, pillows, and floats in seconds, then flips into a vacuum to suck them flat for packing. Fill in the evening, flatten in the morning. It does both faster than anything its size. One pocket device, 2 essential jobs, and a charge that lasts trip after trip. Saving the brightest for last, this looks like a simple light until you stretch it tall. It's a dimmable telescopic lantern, a handheld flashlight, and a phone-saving power bank sealed into one rugged, waterproof body. Collapse it small for the trail, extend it to flood your entire tent, then top off your dying phone before sleep. Most lanterns just glow in a corner. This one lights your whole camp and keeps your devices alive for days. When a single light does this much, every other lantern in your pack becomes dead weight. Cold food deep in the wilderness used to mean endless ice runs until this rewrote the rules. This isn't a cooler, it's a battery-powered fridge and freezer you tow anywhere. A built-in rechargeable battery keeps contents frosty for hours off-grid, and it recharges from the wall, your car, or a solar panel. Wheels and a handle make the 40-liter beast easy to move. Melting ice and soggy sandwiches are officially history. Real power that fits in one hand, silent, pocket-sized, and ready anywhere. This compact station packs a serious 99W battery behind dual 100-watt USB-C ports, fast-charging phones, tablets, cameras, and even a laptop far from civilization. It recharges rapidly from the wall or a solar panel, and a tiny screen shows exactly how much juice remains. Tough, airline-friendly, and absurdly capable for its size, it's the lightest real power source you can throw in a pack. For modern campers, reliable power just stopped being a worry. Number 1 isn't the flashiest gadget here, it's the one that could save your life. Stranded with a dead phone, far past the last cell tower, one button brings rescue straight to your exact location. Through the global satellite network, it sends two-way texts and triggers an SOS to emergency responders almost anywhere on Earth, no signal needed. Loved ones follow your route in real time, and built-in navigation guides you back if you stray off course. Weatherproof and barely bigger than a matchbox, its battery lasts for days. 30 discoveries, one truth. The wild keeps getting easier to love. Which one are you packing first? Drop it in the comments, subscribe for more, and we'll see you out there for the next adventure.